What's up everyone? Today we've got another tasting, my favourite part about doing this channel. Tasting all the different ones that we can get our hands on. A little bit of an explanation. So I have just been to the Jorvik Viking Festival. Well, it was on while I was in York, so I got the chance to have a little bit of a mooch around. Got to see what was going on and yeah, speak to some of the people that were selling mead out there. As well as seeing all the cool like arts and crafts and whatnot that was going on. If you ever are in York, when the Viking Festival is on, make sure you give it a look, because
I'm really sad I couldn't go.
I know, you would have been in your element. So it was all over the city. I got to visit these guys and Lancashire Mead Co. They were in the Merchants Hall.
Okay.
There was stuff going along the streets as well, so there was stuff outside, and then there was another old church building that also had stuff going on in it as well.
I didn't realise it was like such a big thing, which is pretty cool.
So what the Merchants Hall was full of like arts and crafts, as well as like the mead and stuff like that going on. The church had a lot of material in there, so I think if you're into like the style of like the Viking fashion and you go and do these events and you want to buy more clothes and materials that suit that era and that
like
look,
that
vibe, you can go and have a look in there. And then along the streets we had another mead company, which we'll review in another episode, as well as the Viking March, which is really cool to see. So, in the Merchants Hall, I got the chance to catch up with Lancashire Mead Company. They also mentioned that these guys were downstairs, so I quickly went over and made sure. Well, I'll be honest with you, I've sampled some of it already.
Oh, you have?
Only in little bits and pieces. I have sampled this.
Okay, so it's all on me this time.
It's all on you, yeah.
Okay.
So I think you're going to enjoy this one, actually, because there was quite a few different flavours. They didn't have everything there that's on their menu.
Okay.
And it's a part of what is known as... So this is what they are on their Instagram and on their website. It's Afon Mel, and that is a part of the Nuki honey farm. So they've got their own honey farm,
which is really cool.
Yeah, and this is them basically, and they've got several different flavors, which I did get to try a couple of them. So let me have a quick look. We've got Asgard with us, which is
we've got the Asgard one, which this label is
really
amazing.
nice.
You've got the two wolves chasing the sun and the moon. You've got what looks like a Viking hall and some like very like old school, more realistic depictions in the artwork of Norse style of the warriors. And it's Asgard, so I'm presuming it's supposed to be the hall.
Yeah.
And it says Heather Honey Mead. I love this label's absolutely fantastic.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, the bottle reminds me very much of Hive Mind.
Yeah.
Their bottle, although I think theirs was a bit thicker. You've got that bottle at home, I think.
Oh yeah, I took that one.
You took that one home. Do you want to read the different flavours and then I'll read what's going on with this?
So, you've got Yggdrasil, which is forest honey mead. I haven't tried that one.
Forest honey mead?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Asgard I've tried, because that is this one here. It's heather honey, which I'll let you tell me what you think of it, but I tasted that and I was like, oh wow, okay, that's interesting.
Okay.
Ymir's Blood, which is a cherry mead. I've not tried that one. You've got the Wildflower Honey Mead, Midgard. I think I tried that one.
Midgard.
Again, another nice one. Valkyrie, which was a damson mead, and damson is kind of like almost like a plum flavoured fruit.
Oh.
So this came across as like a bit of a plum wine. Now I love umeshu, which is a Japanese plum wine, and it did remind me of that.
Give you that vibe.
I loved that. It was super sweet, much more of like a sort of liqueur tasting kind of thing.
Okay.
You've also got Loki's Tears, which is a blackberry mead. I don't think I tried that one. And one that they didn't have on the stand was Grimnir, which is an agave honey mead. Now agave is what you'd normally find in tequila.
Yes.
So it's got a bit more of a stronger flavour than the other one. So I'm hoping to get my hands on that at some point. Spoke to the guy that was at the table there.
Yeah.
And he said that they actually do tours of their meadery. So I said, oh, that's interesting. We actually have a channel that's dedicated to mead. Would we be able to come and film?
Yeah.
And he said, absolutely.
So we should definitely contact them and do that.
See
if you're watching, let us know.
Yeah.
We want to come and see your mead.
We want to come and try more.
I know. Let's check out this bottle. Yeah, I've already gone over the label. The label itself has kind of got this matte black kind of feel to it. If you do feel the label, the silver parts of it are embossed a little bit, like you can feel them a little bit.
I never really noticed that. Oh yeah.
It's not too much, but it's nice to give it a little bit of a subtle, cool design. It's got all the socials on there, and then it says, then the gods raised for themselves a golden city in the center of the world, on which they bestowed the name Asgard. It's really hard to read this. The font's really small. There they dwelt, the gods and their kindred, and many tidings and tales of it have come to pass, both on Midgard and aloft. I can't pronounce that.
Let's have a look.
Have fun.
The Gylfaginning?
Gylfaginning, yeah. It's spelled Gylfaginning.
If you can tell us how to pronounce that properly.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Tasting notes, it says sweet, rich, complex, honey finish. And then at the bottom it says gluten-free, sulfate-free.
Excellent.
Natural ingredients, 100% honey. And then on the other side, it's 13% alcohol, which is a little bit lower than some of the stuff we're used to. Ingredients: heather, honey, yeast, water. Once opened, consumed within 2 months, which is easy doable. And then it gives their address. The bottle, the top of it is the same. Can I take the plastic off without taking the? Yeah.
There we go.
It's the same kind of top as the Hive Mind in a way, which is that round kind of reusable cork. Let's give it a smell. Ooh, very honey. A lot of honey on the nose. Very honey. Very honey.
Very honey.
This reminds me a lot of Hive Mind.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of Hive Mind. Great pull, Luke. All right.
Let's have another smell.
There's a little bit of something in there on mine.
So yeah, very honey-like, but
I don't know whether that's from the bottle or whether it's from the glass, but there's a little bit of red. Can I get that out?
Might be from the glass.
Got it. They're probably from the glass, I would presume.
But yeah, I've got nothing in mind.
Yeah, because I don't see anything in the bottle.
No, it's pretty clear.
Yeah. Which, yeah, the clarity of it's very nice.
Yep, very honey-like, but you've also
very
got that.
sweet.
Can you smell the heather?
Yeah.
This is why I wanted to bring this one in, because when I only tried like a little bit. But yeah, got to sample this and...
Oh, for some reason, and I'm presuming it's the heather, when I smell that, it's summer. Brings me straight back to summer. Holy. That is spectacular. That's bloody lovely.
That's bloody lovely, that.
That's really good. You don't get the kick of the alcohol.
No.
It's very subtle, very sweet, but not overpowering sweet. So we had Walking the Demon, which in my opinion was... Waking the Demon was way too sweet. We found out why it's sweet.
Yeah.
But we won't get into that. Whereas this doesn't have that...
There's no overpowering.
It's not overpowering. Like it's a sweet drink that won't make you sickly.
Yeah.
Or won't make you feel sickly.
This has less of that sugar, like, upfrontness than the Hive Mind did.
Yeah.
I think because you've got heather honey rather than maybe more of a plain honey or whatever.
Oh, I
could
really
be
like
wrong.
that.
Again, we are still learning about this. You've got a honey there that's got a lot of flavour to it, and that comes through. Yeah,
and it's not like crazy.
No.
Like it's subtle enough for you to notice it. Like as soon as I smelt that, like it just smelt of summer.
Yeah.
Like just a tiny bit more. I'd love to drink that, sitting, chilling in a field in the middle of summer, or a summer night where you can smell all the trees at night time, telling some stories around the fire. That is literally summer to me. It does remind me of the quality of I'd say it's up there with Hive Mind, but is it up there with Lancashire Mead? I think it is up there with Lancashire Mead. Thing is, I'm rating so many of them so high that it's hard to distinguish between, if I want to give someone an honest opinion. So far, Lancashire Mead has been the top dog for me. the way that I could describe that is if someone poured me that and said it was Lancashire mead, it was a new flavour from Lancashire mead or whatever, I would be like, yeah, it's up to their standards. Mm-hmm. That's how I'd feel. I would say, yeah, it seems to be, you know, on a level playing field with their stuff. Mm-hmm. That being said, some of the flavours that Lancashire mead do are just on another level.
But you know, this does remind me of like it's one of those honey-focused meads where it's sort of like we've gone for a very specific kind of honey.
Yeah.
Because the aftertaste and everything that is with that.
Yeah.
Is the thing that needs to be the focus on it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just it's honey, it's full of sugar. It's like no, it's heather honey. It's got a certain flavour to it.
Yeah. But it also stays traditional.
Yeah. And we like that, like we said, no sulfites in it or anything.
Yeah.
So,
like, I can just see myself drinking that in the summer.
Yeah.
Sweat me tits off outside with a glass of this.
Yeah.
Ice on it. Oh.
Yeah, over a bit of ice, that'd be nice too, wouldn't it? Didn't mean to rhyme that.
That is fantastic. I don't know whether I want to give it a rating.
Are you done with ratings?
I think I'm done with ratings because I think it's unfair that I've put Lancashire Mead Company on a pedestal because they are really that good. Mm-hmm. And I don't want people, like if I give this a rating that's not as good as Lancashire Meadery, I don't want them to not think this is good.
Yeah,
because this is
fantastic,
amazing. And again, I think it's up there with it, but I also don't want to just constantly keep giving people 5 out of 5.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I really do. Yeah. And I feel like this will be my go-to summer drink.
Right, yeah. It's very floral.
It is very floral. Every time I had a Lancashire Mead Company drink, it reminded me of the fall and the winter and the colder months and the nighttime and fire. That's how it reminded me. Mm-hmm. All of their drinks, right? But this is like the complete other side of the spectrum of it. It feels like daytime, it's like daytime bright. Drinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're in a pub garden or you're outside in the fields or you're going for a hike, you're on top of a mountain in the summer.
Probably because of the floralness, it's got that very bright.
It's the heather.
Yeah.
It's the heather in it. Amazing. What are your last thoughts?
Should we sack off the point system? We've been giving everything a point, so yeah. How many bloody L's we give?
Yeah.
It's nice that we talk about the flavours that are involved, and
I
feel like we should be focusing on how we tell people how it tastes. Like we've had wines that are a lot more sort of. So we've had meads that are a lot more sort of towards a wine person, more towards a whiskey drinker. Yeah. Maybe that is just the direction that we go in. If you're a fan of, I don't know, if you're a fan of cider, if you're a fan of wine and stuff like that, I think that one might be a summery drink, you know?
Yeah, this is another one that I'd love to bring to a gathering with a bunch of people who have never tried mead before. Like, this is exactly what I'd like to show them. Yeah. You know, this is absolutely spot on. I might keep this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll give you the money for it. I like this one. I can't wait to try the other flavours though. I'm a big fan of blackberry and elderberry and kind of them darker, more tangier tones. And they've got a blackberry one, right?
Yeah, so Loki's Tears.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying that, and I wouldn't mind trying the cherry mead as well.
Yeah, I really want to try Grimnir.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big fan of tequila.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I don't think it'll be
I don't know why you're a big fan of tequila.
I love tequila. I don't think it'll have that edge that tequila has because it's got mead with it. You know, it's honey. So I think it'll smooth it out, but I think that agave flavour will be really nice.
Yeah. I'm interested in the forest. I'm interested in all of them, to be fair. Yeah. The forest honey mead is definitely piqued my interest because I want to know, you know, why have they specifically gone for forest honey? Is it just the honey that's made by the bees? Are they closer to a certain type of forest, or is it something they're adding to it? Like, I'm very interested in that. Let's just quickly read this top part of it very quickly. The Afon Mel Mead Hall is a legendary place where mortals and gods alike can discover our premium quality, pure honey meads to slake their thirst. Mm-hmm. Here at Afon Mel, we specialise in slow-aged, pure honey meads, melomels and metheglins, all brewed on our idyllic 40-acre honey farm based on the beautiful west coast of Wales. And that sounds like heaven to me, if I'm honest with you. If there's one place I want to buy land with my family, it's Wales. Mm-hmm. 40 acres just making honey and mead. Sounds like the dream, doesn't it? We've got to go to this place. We've got to go.
Yeah.
We'll try 4, 5, 6, 7 different meads.
Yeah.
And maybe the other 6 meads we'll do a little bit of a tasting there and give a review. Yeah?
Definitely. Hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully, if they want to have us, I'm sure they will, by the sounds of it. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Any last comments?
No, I think that's it. Make sure you follow us on Instagram as well and leave us a message. It's probably the best way to get in touch with us, really.
Yeah, definitely go check out the Instagram. There'll be a link down below for that. We'll also leave a link down below to the website where you can get some of this as well. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Thank you for listening. Cheers.
Cheers.